Nelson Mandela Bay has one of the highest crime statistics in the Eastern Cape. In August, the police minister promising that residents would see a change after more officers were sent to the metro. Kidnapping, gang violence and murder are some of the biggest problems affecting the residents there. Newzroom Afrika's Sipha Kema, live for us in Gqeberha, and she joins us now. Sipha, good evening to you. And you have also been doing same, crisscrossing much of the Eastern Cape. Give us the overall picture. How are things looking?
Well, I'll tell you, Gqeberha, according to the crime stats that were released in August by the police minister, the picture is looking quite grim for the Eastern Cape as it continues to be high up, as you mentioned, Nelson Mandela Bay being top and also the Eastern Cape being in the top 3. Now, when we look at the numbers, Gqeberha, of, crimes such as murder, attempted murder, robbery, sexual offences, we look at murder has been up by 2.6%, with the province contributing to 6 stations out of the top 30 in the country. We look at attempted murder, significant increase there, Gqeberha, by 15.9%, aggravated robbery by 5.9%, carjackings, a sharp increase by 30%, as well as sexual offences having decreased by 0.1%. Now, when we went around speaking to various residents from various areas of the Nelson Mandela Bay, the hotspots like your northern areas, KwaZakele, New Brighton, Motherwell, and now here being in warmer, it's the same thing that is being said by people on the ground. Although in KwaZakele, New Brighton, people have noted that they've seen police visibility after the minister did promise more boots on the ground. But then, however, areas like Galvindale saying that they're not seeing any police action in their parts, and that's where the gang-related shootings coming from. Now, we spoke to some families in those areas that their children have been victims of this gang-related violence. They were not even part of any gangs. They were just a collateral damage in a turf war. This is what one of the mothers had to say.
As jy lekker nie, en ek dink elke dag aan my kind, wonder wie het hom seer gemaak, aangesien hy 'n baie onskuldige kind was, lieflik, nooit iemand seer gemaak nie, altyd geloop waar hy gestuur was, en ek wil graag dat die wat het gedoen het aan hy kinders, hy moet 'n solution gevind word vir dit. Because dit was nie nodig om hulle so koudbloedig dood te maak.
And now, Gqeberha, as we mentioned, that although the numbers are looking bad, but the police have putting in the work as well, because the numbers are showing us as well that 747 illegal firearms were confiscated in the first quarter, the first 6 months of 2024. Also, over 35,000 arrests were made, more especially with the serious crimes, your contact crimes, as well as carjacking. And the biggest thing here in the Eastern Cape that we've seen, extortion and kidnappings for ransom. Gqeberha.
Sipha Kema, live for us in Gqeberha. Thank you very much. In fact, part of what Sipha touched on there with the person she interviewed is the impact of criminality on the most vulnerable, and that is